Distribution is probably the hardest part of running a solo startup. There's so many different ways to get users, and you have no idea which one's going to work. I decided to try paid ads as a marketing channel, and I burnt $500. And I'm going to go over what I gained from it, what I learned from it. So hopefully you don't have to waste your money. So since most of my users have been coming organically from just posting on Reddit, I thought I'd choose Reddit ads as my platform of choice. The initial plan is to have a $500 budget. The first 50% will go towards testing different ad forms and different variants. And then, based on what worked best, I would spend the remaining 50% on just those ads. That would be the best strategy to get the most results. So, now let's go over the testing phase and the different ads and how they performed. In case you're new to the channel, I'm building a companion for coders that triples their coding speed in any IDE like Cursor or Windsurf. If you want to have a look, there'll be a link in the description. So these are the subreddits I'm targeting, specifically everything to do with like AI coding, SaaS, and side projects. These are all the types of people that I'm targeting. And the first ad was this one, which is a Drake meme that I just asked AI to make, and then I specifically called out the type of people that I want, which is a lot of people that spend a lot of time in Cursor. The next one is a video demo of me just using the tool. And then this is one of the value posts I was talking about, which is I just try to give the useful prompts that I've found. Since my tool allows you to have prompt shortcuts and kind of dictate to your cursor, to your editor, I thought that would be useful. And then I linked Serif there. And I also used a meme as a thumbnail, which is something I found kind of funny. Anyway, this is just a pure meme. So I found this online, and then I just added a tool to make you faster while vibe coding. And then so again, these are all different things that we're trying to see what would work. This is another one, another meme, made a tool to help vibe coders. And then another value post. This is kind of saying that I started actually learning to code, and then I linked Serif as well. This is just a pure meme. I used it as a thumbnail on a previous one, but this is just the meme. And then this is another meme I used AI to make. You can tell it's kind of the same style as the first one, and use the same headline. So I let these ads play out for the budget that we had. So I believe it's around £200, which is around $250. And these are the results from them. So during the testing phase, I spent £215, which is around $260. I got 52,000 impressions from those 52,700 clicks, with an average click-through rate of 1.3% and a cost per click of 30p. So if we look at the stats here of all the different variants, so the cheapest to run is the one of the value posts where I talked about learning to code, and then second cheapest was troll meme plus text as well. So if we actually look at these two, they are the text posts. And the way that the cost per click of the text post is calculated is if they click on the actual post in Reddit. So they don't actually go to my site. So this is, and only a very small percentage of the people that read this will actually go on my site from this link. So the cost per click is actually much, much more expensive. So we're going to actually exclude those from the ads that work. So if we look at the next one, which is the brain meme, this one is the cheapest to run after the text post. And this is that ad. This is the best performing ad out of all of our variants. So the remaining budget, the entire 50% is going to go towards just this. And so let's go see those results. So the remaining budget has been spent, is around £212, which is around $260. It gained 74,000 impressions, leading to 2,143 clicks, with a cost per click of just 10p, which is totally different to the old cost per click we had, which was 40p when we were in our testing phase. So we can see we drove down that cost quite a bit, and the click-through rate was around 2.8%. So if we look at the total spend, £426, which is around $550, it led to 126,000 impressions and 2,800 clicks onto the website. So if I look at Versal Analytics, I had 2,700 visitors, 3,100 page views, which led to a grand total of 14 downloads. So since I have a desktop application, it's downloads as the conversion instead of signups. But overall, I don't know about you, but that's pretty poor. It's pretty poor. So if we do the calculation, 14 signups from 2,700 visitors, it's approximately 0.5% conversion. And that's not even counting them converting into a paid user after they download. So for me, it's been a good lesson. This is the reality of it. I now know a path not to take. Overall, I hope that was helpful. I'll see you again in the next video.